Sebastian, talk to us about how you felt the overall performance from tonight.
Yeah, I think we came out with a pretty good intensity, and then we had a little dip, after like 20 minutes where we just didn't have control as much as we usually do. And then I think towards the end of the first half, found it again. And then second half, I felt like was pretty dominant from start to finish. And, to put away 3 goals in the second half is something that, this year we've kind of struggled with, where we score more in the first half and then, not as much second half, but it was, good, complete performance.
Talk to us about your personal performance. 2 of those goals were yours, came from pretty tough spots to score from. Where do you feel your game is at right now?
It's just trying to get better every day. It's trying to put in the work in training so that I can go out here and perform. I think every year it's just been a constant build. From season to season, just getting a little bit better, and it's never came all at once. It's just kind of steadily grown upon itself, and now I'm here and I want to keep going and keep getting better.
Sebastian, it really seems like every time you score a goal, it's from long distance. Just what's the mindset of just trying to take a shot from that far out?
Shooting it, just putting in the practice and then just letting it go. Some of that in training ground, they've emphasized to me to keep it low. The coaches have to work with me to really improve on that and, have it as a weapon, especially going into the postseason. So, yeah, it's something that, we've worked on, and I'm glad it's been paying off.
You're seen as one of the leaders on this team now. Like, just how important is that role for you, especially considering a few years ago when you came in, you were one of the younger guys on the team?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the best that I can, and I just want to win games and, help the team win, and that's the most important thing to me. It's been a fun year, and especially just the group of guys, man. It's fun to be a part of, and it's fun to compete with this group. And if we go down a goal, if whatever it is, we're always ready for the challenge. So it's been good, and just want to carry it in the postseason.
Nathan Derrick, Area 51. Sebastian, I just wanted to ask you about the season as a whole. Beginning of the season, a lot of pundits and whatnot kind of thought you might struggle to enter in the playoffs. Have you noticed how teams have lined up against you compared to at the beginning of the season, compared to how dominant you have been, especially in the last few months?
I think we're just focused on what we're doing. I definitely feel like once we score one, teams are kind of like, shoot, they're going to get a second. But I think we're focused on what we're doing, and I think that's what we've been doing from day one since Jespers came in. It's all about us and, a little bit less about them, which is good. It builds that confidence within the group. So it's been good, and again, focusing on ourselves has probably been the biggest thing this year.
Simplified Soccer Talk Vancouver, just one for me. Sebastian, you were given quite a bit of space with the 2 goals to score, and I was even with a lot of that really good movement that you guys had in the second half. Is there a real intent in really exploiting the opposition? If they give you that space, you're going to be ruthless, you're going to hurt them?
Yeah, I think we do a good job of moving up as a team too. It's not just defense and attack. The midfield's kind of connecting the two, and in those scenarios where me and G and Bob are getting up, and we're part of the attack, even though the ball falls out or gets deflected, and first one Jeevan just right there, just perfect layoff, and then again Thomas, just had the awareness to just pick his head up and then find me. Both those are a credit to us just wanting to keep attack. It's 2-1, 3-1, whatever it is. We want to keep going and keep scoring goals.
Talking of space, the two good goals, but you also got your 2 assists tonight. The goal that Thomas scored, could you believe how much space you had in the middle of your half? And the pass from Yohei to find you was just sublime.
Yeah, I thought he was incredible today. I think today he showed, a reason why he's one of the best goalies in the league. It's unfortunate we didn't get the clean sheet because he deserved it definitely tonight, and I'm kind of bummed out about that because he definitely deserved that. But his passing today was incredible, and yeah, again, I think it was a good movement in the middle where Thomas almost was a center mid, and then I just became open as a 10, and it's well done to finish the play by Ali and Thomas.
2 games to go. Next week, short-handed, heading into Orlando. But you've shown so many times this season that no matter who's on the pitch, you can get the job done. How much are you relishing these last 2 games and this race to be first in the West now?
Yeah, we'll just take it, 2 games, take it 1 game at a time, and just do our best. And we'll beat down some guys. But again, like you said, everyone stepped up, tremendously this year. So it's just about taking it 1 game at a time and then carrying that into the postseason.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.